Keep fear games. Fear games.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks. And here we are. Cape Fear Games kind of adventure league.
Yeah.
Alright, so last we left our heroes, they had delved into the necromantic library beneath the ancient fort outside of Waterdeep. And they found the bookshelves made of bone, but all the books of necromancy had been eaten, oddly, by an otiug. Which finally made sense when you realized that the books were bound in human flesh. Hence the otiug eating them, since he is basically a waste disposal system from the far realm.
And my new best friend.
And the warlock's new best friend. So, we want to go around and introduce ourselves for those who tune in.
Sure. I'm Cerealy. I'm a currently unconscious warlock who has a new best friend and who's very excited not to die.
Hopefully those death saving throws will be in your favor.
Hopefully.
And then we have...
I'm Orc, the Mountain Dwarf Retribution Paladin, and we just got finished beating up some bone snake things, and now there's a giant ball of zombies that we have to deal with, so we'll see how that goes.
I'm Slayer, the Minotaur Barbarian, and I'm very conflicted with many things.
Very conflicted. The lawful good Minotaur is very conflicted.
Yes.
Hopefully you're not conflicted about the big zombie
I'm
ball.
Goliath, dwarf halfling. I'm currently in bear form.
Druid halfling.
Druid halfling.
That would get real confusing. Goliath, the dwarf halfling.
Druid halfling. I'm currently in bear form. Just defeated the bone swarms of necromantic tomb. And now a huge ball of zombies is showing up.
And it just made sense to me last week that that Goliath, the halfling druid, is played by David.
Ha!
I don't know why it took me
It
so long
got
to get
biblical.
that.
It just got biblical.
Oh, that's a laugh. Hi, I play Sethrikar, the Dragonborn Monk. I have no idea what's going on. I wasn't here last week.
I'm Sorrow, Tiefling Sorcerer. Don't ask me to explain anything. It just got dark real quick.
He died too.
That's true. You almost died the week before last.
Yes.
Yes.
Urban
That
bounty
was hilarious, right?
I don't think he thought it was hilarious because he went down at the beginning of the session and no one brought him back
Twice.
up.
Twice. he
Yeah,
went
I'm like,
down.
at least like I got down like at the end of a session.
No,
was
he
fine.
tried to help, and then he got knocked down.
That's
He
right.
got knocked down first.
But Mike basically spent a whole session doing
Death saving throws.
death saving throws. Yeah.
And laying on the ground. And got everybody else killing everybody and not helping. So,
It's fine,
And then
because
we
you
fell
saw
asleep.
both of my beam attacks.
fell asleep.
He's missed both of them, so you going down after him, it's fine.
And tonight, the part of the ball of zombies is being played by a table-like disc.
Cool.
Because the DM forgot his awesome ball of zombies. And is very disappointed about it. We do have to re-roll initiative.
I'm first though.
We know you were up next.
I was up next.
Yes. So the rest of you roll initiative, because especially our monk and our sorcerer were not here last week, so
And then I'll just go after or first in the end or beginning or whatever that goes.
got him.
18.
18,
21.
21. All right.
I've rolled yet, so I'm working on it.
17.
Okay.
13.
I'm gonna have to roll off with him.
What's going on?
I got a 21 as well, so.
Okay, well, you guys just go at the same time.
Sweet.
All right, so we'll start with our warlock making her death saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set the tone for the night
16. Hey, I'm alive.
for now.
For now.
She's not quite dead yet.
But also, Odie.
That's true.
Yes, I get to do Odie. Can Odie pick me up?
He certainly could. I feel like he's attached enough to you that he would probably do that.
I want to be picked up.
All right, so Odie's going to spend his action
Picking me up.
picking you up with his big tentacles.
And then I'm going to ride him.
Hopefully he doesn't slam you with one of those big tentacles. He's been known to do that.
There we go. Well,
All right.
I'm hanging. I'm going to be here next when I'm alive.
It's like the opposite of the damsel in distress
Yeah.
being held by the big beast. She's being rescued by the giant tentacle monster. All right. So, it's perfect that you two both have initiative as you somehow found your way down here.
It'd be pretty easy. My ooze, it cut holes through all the walls pretty
the
much.
ooze.
So you
I
can
have
just
some
follow it.
transmission. I don't need to worry about any of y'all. I'm a sorcerer for Pete's sake.
Let's say you did.
Oh, come on.
No. You were about to Thanos. Don't do that.
All right, so
Ever Thanos.
So the two of you are going to come in over here, basically trying to hurry up and catch up with your friends after being distracted by whatever happened during last session.
They were, when we were having our party, they were having that heart-to-heart in the bar.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, two bros.
Good friends, we're stronger men. What's going on?
The 4-day heart-to-heart.
Yeah.
All right, so you're unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
But the rest of you hear the monk say that. What was it you said?
We're stronger men. What's going on?
What's going on? All right.
What's Odie gonna do? Just stand there? Or are you gonna have him walk anywhere?
Oh, can he? No, but I use my action to pick myself up, right?
Right, but you can still move.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have him move towards the bear.
All right.
Oh, no, no worries.
All right. So you see when you come in and ask that question, you see the other tiefling, the warlock tiefling, being carted away by this giant tentacle monster. And you see a room filled with bookshelves made from skeleton or made from bones, and there's a massive swarm of zombies kind of rolling in this giant ball-like mass.
And the tentacle monster is coming to the rest of the party.
And as far as you know, the tentacle monster could be charging the rest of the party.
As it just lazily lumbers towards.
This is like the worst bad timing ever.
Yeah, so you walked into a very disturbing scene.
Oh, you made it just in time. The main dish, the meatball. It's here.
This is just like my bedroom in first
That
grade.
meatball or that meatball?
It's for you to
The
choose.
bigger one with little tiny meatballs.
The big ball of humans.
Friend Sadface, I think I'd want to trust our friend Twins.
For what?
I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know where
I'm out of practice here.
I don't know where we are. All I know is that there's dead things and it feels like home. I don't like it.
You must kill.
So I don't. Home was not fun.
All right.
As we yell to you that one of your bounties is stuck in the big ball of zombies.
It's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not going anywhere.
Well, we fight the big ball of zombies then. I thought they were meatballs.
We're getting like all the bounties for them and we hand it over.
All right, so that's about as much information as you can get in 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's
So, how do you want to act from here?
Now, my friend, I know we've only met these people, but I like these people.
I mean, what are you? We're here for your guys' bounty. What are you talking about?
And I think we should fight the giant flesh. That doesn't have a friend.
Wait. Oh, that thing.
You're out.
No, well, there's two things, and
Wake
I'm
up.
trying to remember which one you're talking.
Wake up.
Because when I think of zombies, I think in like a ball of skeletons or something. I got it all mixed up.
Your vacation can wait later.
And I'll walk over there, I guess.
All right, so
Yo,
you're heading towards the ball of zombies.
Yeah, just going through those bones right
Can
that
I go
way.
this way?
Sure.
Okay.
This is gonna go great.
All right, you're going with him.
I might as well.
All right.
No.
We'll meet you halfway.
The poor ooze got fireballed right over there.
Oh yeah, you see like this gooey like black ichor where something was burned on the ground.
A big explosion over there. Lots of scorch marks.
This looks like
If it wasn't that I wasn't hungry, I'd
this
take
looks
a
like friend
taste.
ooze, doesn't it? Friend ooze.
You see something that
I'm
you're
sorry,
like,
that
this
looks
looks
more
like
like
it's
molasses
burnt
than
ooze.
What is this burned liquid?
Give it a little taste. Yep. That's some cooked ooze if I ever tasted it.
All right, so
Is the ooze actually dead? I don't know.
And
Yeah.
it blew up in a fireball.
Oh, okay.
It ate it for us.
Oh no.
but his amulet can summon one each day, so
Oh, cool. It's everlasting.
kind of. So that's your movement. Do you want to take an action? Do you want to try to shoot it or charge it? What do you want to do with the rest of your turn?
No, I'll save my action.
I think I'm good.
All right, so you guys are going to kind of take cover there behind the bookshelf and kind of figure out what's going on. All right, so and Slayer is next, right?
Yes. I got a plan. How big is this ball of flesh?
It's a huge creature, so it's about 15 feet in diameter. It's a big sphere of dead bodies and gooey fleshiness.
Could I throw my chains from all the way over here to
I
the
don't think I'm
flesh
sleeping
piece?
tonight.
Did you pick up your chains?
Yes, always. Always.
Can't go anywhere without his chains.
I'm thinking you would have to get closer if you're going to throw a pile of chains at it.
How much closer?
So far, I think the furthest you've thrown your chains was about like 15 feet.
So you'd have to get to like right there.
Okay. I'm gonna move me within 15 feet of it then.
Oh man.
I will set it up.
You're really gonna walk closer to the giant ball of zombies when you have like
that's about as
3
close as you
health?
get.
I'm gonna try to throw my chains.
Oh.
I
Alright.
have to do it. I only have 3 health. There's nothing much I can do.
You could run and we could recuperate.
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20. So you hurl your arm loaded.
Oh.
Danger.
You send the camera bouncing around.
DM Brad, everyone.
Do we want to put Mike back in frame there?
Yes.
All right. Hey, I got to be on camera for a second. All right.
Oh, we'll just have to move it back some. Get a wider angle. You can't really though.
All right. So you hurl your chains at the big ball of flesh. They kind of just cover it all, get sucked in. They're tangled into the mass of flesh. Now there's just these lengths of chain that are dangling out. You'll definitely be able to hear it coming better.
Yes. They're the plan.
Okay.
For the greater good.
You might be able to grab onto one later and do something with it.
Your plan messes up my plan, but whatever.
All right.
Something else
And
with my action is fine.
so as you are the closest one to it, it moves towards you.
I already have a new character. I know what's going down.
And
The chains wouldn't make it all the way around.
No, they made it. They definitely made it.
They're inside of
They're
it.
draping.
They're inside of it. it's like a flesh ball. It's like
To wrap all the way
sinks
around,
into
they would
it.
have to be 113 feet of chains.
None of it's
He
not
bought
100
more
feet.
chains. He
100
bought more.
feet
There's
of
always
chains
more
wouldn't
chains.
wrap all the way around.
He
I'm
bought
just saying
more.
that.
No, if
Did you? He like didn't join us for like the first round when we came in into the mansion because he spotted a chain
I'm
merchant.
just
Do you
saying-
not remember that lore?
I'm just saying a spear would have with a 15.
Don't worry about it.
You're ruining the canon here.
just
He
saying
spotted a
that
traveling chain merchant.
The flesh is soft, so the chains will sink in.
All right, so the this massive ball of zombies and flesh reaches out, grabs the Minotaur, and you take 14 damage.
I had exactly 14 health.
Well, you're raging, aren't you?
Oh wait, I'm raging. So only take 7.
All right, so you're still conscious?
Yes.
All right.
It's gonna be a bad time.
So give me a strength saving throw.
I'm good with those.
You should be.
Oh, that's cockeyed. That is a 21.
21. All right. You feel as it's just you're mauled with just zombie hands and claws and bites. It's trying to pull you into the ball of flesh to make you a part of it. You're able to resist.
Ooh. Just barely.
Consume.
But suck.
Inside your mind, you hear like a creepy voice that says just that. What the monk speculated. Consume.
I'm psychic. Get to that one.
And since you're so psychic,
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I don't like where this is going.
it reaches out into your mind, and you need to give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right, great.
Yeah, we all
6.
do in the rings.
Yo, I can cast it.
6?
And you
6.
can cast it on the chain.
All right,
Yeah,
so you
that was
take
his plan.
you take 9
They
psychic
can't
damage.
exactly get rid of it.
Gonna need a pencil.
Oh, yes, I got me that.
All right.
The element plan that works in every situation.
Doesn't work.
All right, and as it tries to engulf the Minotaur, it kind of creates a gap in its mound of flesh, and as it does, a thick green mist kind of pours out of it
Dang.
and starts to fill the room with the most awful stench you've ever smelled.
Quickly, it's methane. Blow it up.
And everybody who's conscious, give me a Constitution saving throw.
My ear started to bleed.
Oh no. 13. Let me see what
It's where
comes.
my piercing is, so like.
13.
13
Is this poison?
is not poison; it's necrotic. Actually.
Ooh.
It's not.
Oh.
Maybe it's explosive.
13.
13.
Yep.
14.
3.
3.
7.
Oh.
All right, so the druid is the only one who saves, and the rest of you all take 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh wait, does
Oh,
do
no,
I have
exhaustion.
to roll for him?
Oh, for the Odiug?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can roll with advantage though.
Okay, cool.
He eats dead things, so he's resistant to this type of stuff.
9.
Okay, so he has a level of exhaustion too.
Cool.
Which 1 level of exhaustion gives you disadvantage on skill checks.
We gotta get out of here.
Quickly,
There's no place for melee
the
characters.
metal.
All right, and now it is the druid's turn. Goliath, the halfling druid.
Can I get close enough to bite it?
You certainly can.
I
I
would
mean,
not.
what other choice do I have?
I would
I
say
mean, if I
stay
run out of
back.
hit points, I just turn back into myself.
But
If you get brought into the zombie ball, what are you?
You're gonna be a zombie bear.
What are you gonna do?
A zombear.
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 Well, I mean, it's either that or I hang out. You got a plan?
I was just gonna, the whole heat metal plan. You could try and.
Well, I'll ready my action. If he comes towards me,
Well, you could hold it until after my turn, so I could heat metal, and then like I could hop on and we could book it or something.
And you can heal me.
Yeah.
I'll hold my action for now.
Okay.
All right, so you're holding your action to attack it if it moves closer to you.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'll just be like, don't forget about your rings, everybody. They've got spells. Levitate, that could work.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll cast heat metal on the chains from my ring.
All right.
Forgot how many spells stored.
Everybody does. It's great though.
I don't think it's stored with anything though.
I mean, you just have them.
Binding. That might do something.
Well, that's only flying things, I think.
Well, somebody levitate it and then earthbind it. Right?
I don't think that would be very productive.
Maybe you just keep it in the cycle.
11.
11 damage.
Yep.
All right, so the dwarf casts a spell from his magic ring, and the chains that the Minotaur threw into it start to glow red hot. How much damage does it take?
11.
11 damage.
Yep.
All right.
When it stays though, right? That stuff
Yeah.
keeps going, right?
Yeah.
You could levitate it and then it can't roll away.
It's an action. 20. And I'll just hang out there. I'll be
I'll
like,
use
you gotta
it."
come over this way.
Can you? You don't have a bonus. Can you heal her or no?
Yeah, she got a bonus. You can kill me.
Not prepared. I've got an action that I could heal you, but
Not with his bonus action.
yeah.
All right. And so that's everybody. So
It's me.
You're fine. You've only got one fail. I can heal you.
No, I just need to be. I'm unconscious. Like, I'm good. I'm safe.
Oh, you saved all the way?
Yeah, I
Okay.
saved all the way.
Alright, I can heal you then.
you
Now.
made.
Yeah, I made I made it.
Okay.
So that was the last one. I had,
Okay.
I had 3.
You made 2 last time.
Yeah, I made 2 last time. I had 1 failed.
Okay.
So
you're stabilized.
I'm stabilized.
Okay, I didn't remember that part from last week.
Yeah, I'm stabilized. I'm good.
All right, so you're stable, and
Can I ready Odie's attack then?
yes.
If
Kinda
something
yell
tries
over
to
to you.
attack
Do you want
him
help?
or me.
No.
Okay,
I
if something
can- I
moves
can
to
save you,
attack.
maybe.
Yeah.
Levitation.
Odie's gonna attack back.
Yes.
I can save
All right. Let's see. And so now we're at the 2 of you.
Use levitate on it.
Which one is first?
Wake me
I'll
up.
cast Hellish Rebuke on it.
Wake
Second
me
level.
up.
All right, it has to attack you before you can do that.
Seriously?
Yep.
And my hex, I think, is still.
Because you use it as a reaction when something attacks you.
Oh yes, it is a reaction. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. What else can I do on you? I actually haven't used this in a while.
You gotta use those rings, I think. Levitate is
You can
gonna be
use
like an
levitate on
MVP.
MVP. You can drop it on the
Maybe.
spikes.
Actually, this one hurt. We'll do Magic Missile.
All right.
First level. So.
Fire off 3 bolts of Eldritch energy. And
Let's see. We've got 5, 4, and 2.
11.
all right, so 11 damage.
At 22 now.
All right. So you guys are consistent.
Yep.
All right, and what's the monk gonna do? Our dragonborn monk.
Well, I'm being told levitate will probably be a pretty good option.
Oh, I mean, if you don't have any ranged, I think it would be pretty good.
I mean, I do. I just don't know how far a sunbolt can go.
Or you have your dragon.
That's true, but I also don't know how far that'll go.
30 feet.
I'm way not in range for that.
I think
You can move
I think your sun bolts are 30 feet. I think your breath weapon is 15 feet. Right?
though. I thought it was 30, but I could be wrong.
Is it one of the line? So does it shoot a line or shoot a cone?
It's a cone.
Okay, if it's a cone, then it's a 15-foot cone. But your sun bolts could definitely reach it if you just moved a few feet that way.
What? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you'd have to stand like right there.
I don't want to be that close.
You don't want to get that close to it. How
How
much movement do you have?
Wait, don't you have darts? You can just throw those.
Or you could just dash back as a bonus action.
You're right. I think we'll do that. We'll just move right here.
Because that only uses 20 feet of your move. What's your movement?
40.
40? So you could fire your sunbolts, and just with your regular move, you can get back to where you were. Because you can move, attack, and move again.
I think we'll do that. Yes.
All right. That way you don't have to spend the key point to use the bonus action.
Yeah. Pretty sure I'm rolling the right thing right now. I don't know what I have for that.
14.
14? 14.
14's going to hit.
All right. That's the deep roll. 6.
All right. And so you summon a ball of radiant energy and blast the big ball of flesh.
I'm thinking of some kind of chant for that in my head. I don't got it right now. I'll talk to you next turn. That'll work. And run back.
And then you run back.
I did something!
And Slayer the Minotaur.
Oh my lord,
I'm
it
like-
happened again.
I'm gonna cast levitate on it real quick.
You're going to cast Levitate on the...
Yes.
All right. So you use your Ring of Spell Storing,
Where are
cast
we at again? We're
Levitate
dying.
on the ball of zombies.
Yes.
We're dying. Thank you for the follow though.
No.
In North Carolina.
Death comes. Yes. Okay, I'm ready.
Weasel Wilmington.
Oh, place, yeah.
Good day afternoon.
Welcome, everyone. We are Cape Fear Games in Wilmington, North Carolina, and the players are neck deep in a battle with a giant ball of zombies.
Just to make it
Imagine it. Just imagine it.
It feels a lot more than neck deep, honestly.
If you fail a saving throw, you would be a lot more than neck deep.
So it has to make a con save.
All right, so it makes a con save against your levitation spell, and it gets that's an 18.
Most definitely.
All right, so you are unable to levitate the giant ball of zombies.
I'm gonna try and run away now.
You're gonna try to.
I'll tank the hit.
All right, you're gonna take the opportunity attack.
Yeah.
All right. Which way are you running?
7 hit points.
Far away. That way.
You don't want to run towards us.
All right. Well, before it hits you, so as you try to run, again a swarm of arms and claws and biting maws come out of the ball and try to pull you into it.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I have to
Make
that.
your strength saving throw.
12. That'd be 16.
16. All right, you escape it, so you can run after
I
you.
ran.
Well, let's see how much damage you take first of all.
Oh yes.
You might not get to run very far. Ooh, that is 16 damage.
8.
Gosh, that's one. Yes, I'm down.
All right, the Minotaur is unconscious.
Welcome to the
Perfectly
team.
fine.
How am I supposed to heal all these people? I just brought you back up like 2 turns ago.
I've done my job.
Oh.
All right, and then once again, it reaches out with its hive mind into the monk's mind again, because you just hit it with radiant damage. It does not like you. And once again, you hear the voice collectively say, "Consume. Make your saving throw."
Nope.
It's the same one. It's the same number.
So you take 11 psychic damage this
All
time.
right.
Basically using
I can't be healing all these people. I have a set amount I can heal. We're reaching that point.
Down to 1.
You can do who has a giant monster, and you do ranged attacks. Me?
All right.
I'm the sorcerer.
Something that makes undead.
No, it's just my fear, but that's
I
whoever.
thought there was something we cast last time that made everything.
Well, that was my fear. So,
All right. So once again, as it tries to consume the Minotaur, it's the cloud of green necrotic smoke continues to pour out of the zombie, the ball of zombies. So all of you, once again, give me another Constitution saving throw.
the big stuff.
You're down, so I don't think you need to worry about that.
13.
13.
Better.
All right. So once again, the halfling druid resists.
What is it, Constitution?
Constitution.
16.
16. You resist this time.
16.
16. You're good.
Odie is got a 13.
13. So Odie picks up another level of exhaustion.
Odie, no,
Odie, no.
you're so tired.
I'm
And I believe that halves your movement. Mike, do you have the player's handbook handy?
Yes, I do. Is that like in the back?
Yeah, in the appendix.
ooh, appendix.
Let's see.
That's why I said you guys would need the conditions. handy.
And you are.
Exhaustion.
Oh, here we go. Level 1 disadvantage on ability checks.
Speed
Level
halved.
2 speed halved. Level 3 disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. 4 hit point maximum halved. Speed level 5 speed reduced to 0. And 6 you are dead.
Cool.
All right. So those of you with 2 levels, like Odie, is Odie the only one with 2 levels of exhaustion?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think so.
Aw,
All right.
for Odie.
So half speed and disadvantage on ability checks.
Yep.
All right. And
Druid.
the druid, Goliath, the halfling druid, you're up.
They take damage again.
Can I bite? Do I have enough movement to bite him and run away?
What's your movement? Yeah. Yep. You have 40 speed? Yeah, so you could bite it and run right back to where you are, or
Don't
move
get
20
grabbed.
feet.
If you get grabbed, it's all over.
Does it take an action to drop out of wild shape?
I think it takes your bonus action to get into it, so at most I would say it'd be a bonus action to get out of it.
I would say, could I get out and cast a spell, or is that...
Yeah. You can drop out of wild shape and cast a spell.
Okay. I'm back.
The massive bear turns back into the tiny gnome. And what spell are you going to cast?
Ice knife.
Ice Knife. All right.
Ice knife.
I'll never get away from Ice Knife.
Oh, it's big enough, probably.
12.
12.
Would it be-
That does not hit, but it shatters, so it has to make a saving throw against the ice that breaks all over the place, and it fails. So do your damage. As shards of ice pierce the big ball of zombies.
8.
8. All right.
Then I run towards the battle.
Here.
Yeah.
All right.
Roll to hit, fall asleep.
The gnome backpedals quickly after hitting the beast with the ice knife, and
What did you roll to hit it? 11 or something?
What's that?
For the ice knife, what did you roll to hit it?
12.
12. Yep. So I'll use my lay on hands. I'll heal you for 3.
Yay.
the warlock is conscious.
I am conscious. I got 4.
And
You got a healing potion. You better take it.
I don't.
Did you buy when we did all that?
I asked if I was able to go back in time and buy one. You said no.
Well, you didn't buy when we were in the town?
we were there for 4 days partying at least.
I bought a health potion when we were in town.
And then the
Give me a wisdom saving throw to see if you came out of your drunken stupor enough during those 4
Oh,
days to
wisdom
buy a
is-
healing potion.
19!
All right.
I bought a healing potion.
Some moment of lucidity during your 4 days of drunkenness, you bought a healing
I bought a
potion.
healing potion.
All
And
right.
then I'll use my bonus action for the heat metal.
All right. So you maintain your concentration on the heat metal.
6 more damage.
All right. So the chains that the Minotaur threw into the big ball of zombies continue to glow red hot and deal it damage.
His last valiant act before he sacrificed himself. And then I'll move out of here and hide behind some denser bones.
You take cover behind the bone bookcase.
Yeah.
All right. And we're back to the top.
Yay.
And you are now conscious.
In conscience, I'm going to use my potion, my healing potion.
All right. So you drink your potion.
I drink my potion.
And what is Odie the Odia going to do?
Not for me. I ain't worried about that stuff.
I have
I know.
when we
Second for
left,
spells from
I
fall.
had my hex active. Is it still active?
Yeah, because you lost concentration.
Cool. I'm going to
All
recast hex
right, cast
on
it.
on that
I
area.
know.
On the big ball of
On the
zombies.
big ball of zombies. Odie's gonna put me down.
Okay. You have it. You cast Hex with a bonus action. Right?
Yeah. Do I still have my action?
No, because you're
No.
taking an action to drink
Drink
your
the potion. Yeah.
Alright, so Odie puts you down, and then he's gonna
And
move.
then Odie's gonna go towards the big ball.
Alright, and because of his 2 levels of exhaustion, he's only moving half speed. So how far is he going?
You never told me his movement.
Ah, I think his movement's 40.
40. So
yeah.
he's going 20. Can he get there in 20?
15. He can get here in 20.
Move. Can he? I'm gonna.
He could dash.
Can he dash?
He could, or he could ready his action again to attack it.
Yeah. Let's ready an action.
Alright.
Odie, you ate so many books. You've got to pick up a spell or something while doing all this time.
Alright, and
You got to do something.
vomit a pile of flesh-bound books. Alright, you guys are both up. Our Tiefling Sorcerer and Dragonborn Monk.
Magic missile, second level.
Alright, you just can continue to pound it with your Eldritch Bolts of Energy.
And yet I'm the one getting damage.
I don't have any healing spells, so otherwise I would do something.
I know.
Woo! 4, 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage, alright. Again, chunks of flesh and bone go flying as chunks of the big ball of zombies kind of scatters around the room. And what's our monk gonna do?
Good question.
There's a staircase back here.
That's where you guys came into the room over here.
Is the fog going up the staircase?
It doesn't seem to be. It seems to be kind of a heavy mist that kind of settles around the ground.
Okay.
I want to get healed, honestly. I'm hurting bad. So I would need to make my way towards you then.
Everybody, my actions.
Why not? I'm sorry, but I need it.
Oh,
I need healing.
Don't play
you
support
gave
kit.
up your healing when you ran at the
I
giant
need
ball
healing.
of zombies.
Don't play support kit. You
Should've
don't like
played
helping
mid.
people.
One of those two, I think. Is
Alright.
paper toss.
You still got your action. You could levitate it, maybe, if you wanted.
That's true. Let's try that.
Everybody levitate.
I don't think I can see it. Do I have to see it?
Well, you're a Dragonborn. How tall are you? Like 6.5 feet?
And it's a bone.
Yeah, that sounds
bone
right.
cave.
Alright.
Bone bookcase.
Oh, that's right. I don't need to be blind.
Yeah, the bookcase is made out of bones. You can kind of
Well,
see
it
through
makes a saving throw for levitate.
Yeah.
Alright, so it rolls a saving throw. Oh, and it makes it.
We just gotta get one. That's all we need.
The one time I got a good throw and it doesn't work.
Alright, so make sure that you guys using your rings of spell storing that you're keeping track of the spells you've cast.
I can't do any
Can
more
I-
for today.
Now, with my action, can I like save a hold like on the Hellish Rebuke on that, or if I already used the action, that's it.
Well, it's a reaction.
It's a
so
reaction.
completely different.
Yeah.
So whenever something attacks you,
Yeah.
you can use it to basically attack them back.
So like if he does the miss again, I can use Hellish Rebuke.
Right, like, you know, he's been using its psychic blast
Yeah.
to attack the monk.
Yeah.
If he was to use that on you, then you could attack it back with your Hellish Rebuke.
But not the mist.
Yeah, the mist, you're just making a saving throw against.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha,
because
gotcha.
the mist just causes exhaustion.
Understood. Gotcha.
But the fact that you've done the most damage to it with your consecutive
Magic missiles.
magic missiles,
Because I'm awesome.
there's a good chance of it blasting you next turn. Or this turn, I should say. Because
It's up.
saving throw for you, and then it gets to go.
Oh, that's a 9.
A 9. Even with your constitution bonus?
I got a 5.
Oh. Alright, so you are at +1 and -1 right now?
Yeah.
Alright. Not looking good for the Minotaur.
Failed alternate.
as the ball of zombies just rolls over the Minotaur
Gosh darn it.
and then rolls towards the Otyugh.
Yay.
So you're gonna get your
It rolled towards him in the opposite direction and then rolled back.
kind of roll.
It's
roll
like
one way.
it's like GTA. You just keep running people over. You can't help it.
It has arms and legs too, so it can kind of steer itself a
It
little
did
bit.
it just for fun. It's a malicious ball of zombies.
It's a sentient ball of zombies.
Just because it's dead doesn't mean it can't
He's
help
laying there, easy for it to consume.
Yeah.
All right, so you are now inside
The ball.
the ball, which is going to cause you one failed death saving throw.
Understand.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Do not worry.
On top of the one he failed already?
Yeah, because he takes damage when he gets.
Oh.
He takes damage when it picks him up.
Gotta get him out of there.
All right, so you are now inside the ball of zombies.
Isn't the worst place to be.
Kinda is. It kinda is the worst place to
I'm
be.
sure it's warm and wet.
So it comes over to Odie.
Yes, so you get your prepared attack.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's I guess one of its tentacles.
Well,
Right.
you do however many you would normally do.
Do I do how many it would normally do?
Yeah, make your attack action.
Okay, cool. Well, that's a 1. That's a 22 and a 20.
Those both hits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Clearly. Both of those hit. So Odie with his big tentacles just
Okay.
pounds on the ball of undead.
So those are both his tentacles, not his bite. So that is a 3 plus 3 is a 6 plus 1d8 is a 2, so that's 7, 8.
Total damage?
Yeah,
For one of them.
for one of them, and then that's a 4 plus 7, 11. 11 with the other tentacle. Thank you.
All right.
19.
You notice that the massive ball of undeath has decreased in size from being huge to just large.
This is 60
Alright.
damage, so you need another 60 damage.
Just need one more and then he could grapple it. If it's small to medium.
Yeah, I can grapple,
All right.
and then I can slay him.
And
Slam. You think it'll bounce?
Get paid to suck.
If we levitate it at the right time, it will.
all right. Well, it tries to attack Odie and is unsuccessful with both of its attacks.
Dope.
But it does reach out again with its mind. This time into the mind of the tiefling.
Which one?
Sorry, the tiefling sorcerer. Sorrow.
I'm about to say the one that's been hitting it.
Yeah, Mr. Magic Missile.
Yeah, the one that keeps blasting it with eldritch magic. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 4.
All right. So you take 9 psychic damage.
Back in my head.
All right. Are you still conscious?
Yes.
All right. You can use your hellish rebuke then.
You just messed up now. They gotta make a dexterity saving throw. And it's a level 2.
Which a big, massive mound of zombies does not have a great saving throw. All right. So do your damage with your hellish rebuke as you spit fire back at the creature, or
2,
massive creatures.
3.
I should say.
Wait. Yep. Okay. 8, 8, and 2. So 18.
All right. The fire just singes away and burns the flesh. Similar to the monk's radiant blasts, the smell of burnt flesh is now filling the room, along with that noxious smell of the necrotic mist that oozes out of the thing.
Delicious.
Yeah, so it smells pretty wretched in here, as if it wasn't bad enough. Just with having an Otyugh in here.
Reminds me of home.
He's my best boy.
I love smells like home in the morning.
All right, and let's see.
Druid.
The druid's turn.
You get an levitate?
And then we got the
I'm like,
The rings.
what can we do against a ball of zombies? I'm like, levitate the zombies.
We'll try it. I have the range.
Kill it with fire.
I'm like, I don't know what else we're gonna
So
do.
what does he have to do for levitation?
He has to make a save.
Thank goodness I'm the
Constitution saving
demon.
look at the giant like spike thing. If you fall on that, it'll split in half.
That's a 15 on this common save. Does that pass?
I'm 7.
Your spell DC is a 17?
Oh no, my spell is I'm thinking my constitution. 13.
Okay, so it saves again.
Gosh darn it.
So now,
It's determined to resist your levitation.
so does the ring? Can you only do one spell?
No, you have
per
5
turn?
levels
but
of
I mean,
spells.
per turn.
Yeah, I think it's an
It
action.
takes whatever it is to cast the spell.
But I mean, I have a bonus. This spell is a bonus action.
Right, but you can, even if it's a bonus action, you can still only cast one spell a turn.
One leveled spell.
Yeah, now if you have a cantrip that's a bonus action, you can still cast that. Nope. Alright.
I have the ability to. You could touch somebody and give them the dragon to use for a weapon.
Oh, the dragon
Yeah.
breath?
Yeah.
I did that with my familiar when we did whatchamacallit. That was
Tomb of
pretty
Annihilation.
that was pretty fun.
Alright, and
Yep, my turn.
you're up.
Can we see the Minotaur still?
No.
Or is he inside?
He's inside the ball somewhere.
Well, I can't help you then.
I don't need help.
Heat metal.
No, I think you might.
Alright,
be
you're gonna do heat
I
metal
don't need
again?
Yes,
Heat
it's a
metal
bonus action. I might
immediately.
as well just keep it up.
I wouldn't think that the
You know
change
what? I have
would
movement
lose.
though, right? Put me closer to the paladin.
Alright.
I would think that the heat change would do continuous damage, but doesn't exactly prove that.
9 damage.
Alright, 9 damage.
Yep.
Which the Minotaur takes half of, because he's inside the ball. So that's another death saving throw.
You were gonna die anyway.
So he's dead.
No.
You had two fails.
Now I'm dead.
It's automatic.
Oh,
What else?
wow.
Death.
Hey, but we're in the necromancy school.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find some way to break
Zombie
the
Minotaur in the party.
Zombie minotaur.
I'm sorry, I don't play with that school. And I'm the one killing things here.
You just got here.
It
I'll
hurts,
turn over to you and
don't
be
it?
like, "What's your plan if I heal you? What are you gonna do?"
I will destroy you.
That Radiant Blast seemed to do a decent amount.
Probably keep hitting it with the sun.
All right, well, whatever. I'll heal you for 3. And that's it for me, I guess. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright, so you concentrate on the heat metal,
That's
Yep,
for how
and
much
then
again?
For
3?
3, yeah.
doing
I
more.
pick how many I use, so I'll just give you a little bit.
Alright,
As long as it's not 1.
so you concentrate on the heat metal, doing more damage to the mass of zombies, also killing the Minotaur in the process.
He died as he lived,
It was
surrounded in chains.
Surrounded it.
And flesh.
It was for the greater good.
Flesh and gore and chains.
Mainly chains.
That's how you came into the world, that's how you go out.
Exactly like my home.
You were dead anyway. It had to be done.
Nice save. I saw you almost spit your drink on that one. Alright, so we're back to the top.
Yay, it's me. Can I see the ball behind if I move a little bit up, or is Odie blocking my view?
Yeah, he's pretty big, so.
Okay,
And the ball's not as huge as it used
I'm
to
gonna, Moodie's, or no, Moodie's just gonna shuffle a little bit.
be. Okay,
And then, yeah, there we go, perfect.
there you go. So you're just gonna peek out from behind the
Yep, and I'm going
bookcase
to,
of bones.
Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
And that is a nat 20. Yeah.
This could get him down to medium.
D10. Yes.
What kind of thing you want to play?
Yes. Become comfortable with
That's a
revenge.
10 and a 4. That's 14. Plus 6 is
20.
20. Plus 5 is, that's a 6.
Alright, but
Oh, that's a,
you don't double the charisma bonus.
oh,
it's just
sorry.
a 3, yeah. So
Sorry. It's 14.
22.
22 total?
Yeah, 22 total.
Well, not plus the 6. If it was plus that d6, then it'd be
Oh,
28.
wait. So it was 14.
We were at 25
We were-
when we doubled the charisma,
Yeah,
and then I
so
minus
6.
3, which is 22, and then plus the 6, 28.
28.
Alright.
Perfect. Cool.
Alright, so you take a big blast and just
Yeah.
gut this thing. Now you can see the Minotaur.
I kind of I look
No!
I look-
6 seconds too late.
I look in the direction of the other tiefling and I was like, oh, who's doing damage now? And
I
then
was.
Odie is going to attack.
Did it go down?
Was.
Did it go down in size
Most
again?
of the time.
No, but
Oh.
the dead body of the Minotaur seems to be rising to the top of the mound of
Oh, no.
the mound of flesh.
Odie's going to attack again.
So you can see the horned head of the Minotaur at the top of the big ball of zombies.
Nope.
Oh boy.
It's
gonna
only
surround
one
them like
hit.
armor.
Does an 18 hit?
And 18 definitely hits.
Okay, cool.
It's huge. What were your others?
A 1
Oh,
and a 4.
Paladin. How am I healing people if I'm a fighter?
That is
whole thing
a
has been, like,
7
righteous
plus 8, 9, 10, 15.
15 more damage?
15 more damage.
Alright. Yeah, the ball of zombies is really starting to look like just a big fleshy coat of armor around the dead Minotaur.
Oh, that's pretty cool if you think about it anyway.
Alright.
That's all I can do.
And you two are up, Sorcerer and Monk.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use my 3 sorcery points to make another second spell slot since I already used all of mine up.
Alright.
And then my spell tech, I'm going to use Magic Missile 2nd level.
Second level. Alright, so you pop out from behind the bone bookshelf, send 4 more bolts of Eldritch Energy. Wow, that's a roll.
that's for sure.
15, 19.
19 damage. Alright, so you blast it 4 times. And now it just crumbles and flesh and gore just kind of puddle across the floor, leaving nothing left of the big ball of zombies but a mostly dead Minotaur carcass.
Do the chains fall on him now?
Yeah.
That really was how you lived.
Covering them like a grave.
Yeah.
Yeah. A dead Minotaur covered in hot chains.
I wonder what killed him.
It's like a Molly Hatchet album cover.
Is he still moving around, or is it just his corpse there?
It's just a smoldering,
Okay.
searing corpse.
Well, if you're really dead, I'll end the spell. You don't have to burn too much. You'll just be a little branded.
Ah, you want a funeral like that.
Oh, I can't touch the chains if they're hot. We can pile them on, and then I'll cast it again.
Come on.
Yeah, we'll make a little.
Funeral for a king.
Yeah, we'll make a little grave for him. 100 foot worth of chains in a little pile.
Alright, so the you hear a voice calling from the pit where the ball of zombies crawled out. And it says,
2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Sorry.
"Why did you kill the Genesis Horde if you summoned the War Council?"
What
I
is this,
barely
some kind of-
understood any of those words you just said.
What is
What?
this? What is this? Some kind of riddle? Don't play with me
No,
like
that was the other guy. That was the other guy.
Well, if it's
the
dead, I'm gonna
aristocrats.
I want to hop over here and start picking through the corpses. Do we see Manfred or whatever laying around anywhere, or is he?
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
find Manfred's
Yeah.
corpse and just hold him up no, it
Yeah.
was this guy.
Is he liquefied?
Give me a medicine check to try to sort out the bodies to see if you can distinguish the wizard Manfred from the rest of
I
the
believe in you.
dead flesh.
14.
14. You find him. You
Oh
recognize him.
man! Did I see his red robe peeking out somewhere?
Yeah, you find his bright white and red robes.
Uh,
Or at least what's left of them.
I'll brush him off a little bit. Wipe off some arms laying around on him, some flesh.
Where's the voice coming from?
Down in there.
Pit?
Yep,
Thunderdome.
that slab opened up. Remember when Manfred cast the summoning spell thinking he was going to get all sorts of dark power, and he got consumed by the ball of zombies instead?
I go over there, peek in the pit.
There you go, peek
Oh
in the pit.
man, I don't trust the pit voice.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's
trust
how you
that
get
voice.
pulled into pits.
That's how you become a Genesis board.
All right.
Whatever.
You see some sort of spectral form of a well-dressed elf. Looks like he could be a wizard or maybe a noble, who is standing there, kind of confused by the fact that you have summoned him and then destroyed the horde, the Genesis horde, as he called it.
I'm gonna kick Manfred in the head, make sure he's really dead.
Let me
You
know.
know, I'm
Be
gonna-
like, it was this guy, he did it.
When you kick Manfred's body, like half of the flesh of his face just falls off.
Oh, that's fine. We only need one half anyway to identify it.
So I relay to him what happened. Manfred summoned the horde, and then we had to defend ourselves.
Yeah. Why don't you give us more info about that? What is this Genesis Horde and
Why should
War
we use his
Council
legs?
and whatnot?
He says, "Who is this Manfred you speak of?"
We hold up the
This
the
guy
corpse.
with half a face on him. The other half's
this
on my
guy.
boot.
This skeleton, sir.
He's dead. Can't you talk to him?
Well, it's nice to see you all look
He says, "Oh, he didn't know the whole ritual. I see."
Well,
This is your
Can-
chance if you have a spell slot, cast Magic Mouth on him.
no,
Oh,
but
that's easy. I don't
it's
even
a
know how to
level
use
2
spell
spell
points.
though,
Yeah.
and I already used my deck.
Out of luck,
What
Glenn.
was the ritual?
The ritual to summon the War Council. The Genesis horde wouldn't have eaten him if he had cast it right. It would have obeyed his orders.
Cool. Well, what? Okay, 1, what's the War Council? 2, what's the Genesis Horde? And 3, what's the right way to do it? I'm gonna ask all the questions to the thing you just said.
He says, "Well, I am the head of the War Council," and then he points to 3 corpses who are kind of entombed against the wall at the back of the pit. Or actually, I'm sorry, 4 corpses that are entombed. They're just kind of lined up across the back of the pit here.
I feel like this is something that I should take notes on. In my head, I'm like, this is probably something that's useful.
And he says the Genesis horde was the mound of zombie flesh.
Well, it's gone. I'm guessing it's gone.
I'm gonna look around and be like, what do you mean it's gone? Look at all these bodies here.
Is it like it just like recycle itself, or is it like, is that it?
The council would have to take time to summon a new one.
Is this the school of necromancy?
Well, of course, aren't you members? You wear the rings to say you are part of the Arcane Academy.
This is our first visit.
We're gonna need some memorabilia now.
Is there a gift shop?
Yeah.
I have a book, so
He says the War Council, to answer your third question.
yeah, I had a third question.
The War Council was part of the Arcane Academy, and we were to be called with all our knowledge of thousands of years of elf magic whenever the Academy needed us to wage war and protect it.
I don't think you guys did that good of a job, though.
That guy ate all your knowledge. You've been sleeping too long.
And our friend.
And all of the academies are kind of gone. We're literally the last students, and we kind of just
Whoa,
stumbled
hold
upon
on
this.
now. We are actually teachers, some
Oh,
of
sorry,
us.
Sorry, we're teacher students, and
Yeah.
we kind of just stumbled upon this. Student teacher, sorry.
So how long has the Academy been closed?
At least like 100.
Dr.
think it was
Barnes said
80
a couple
years.
hundred,
Couple-
maybe,
I kind of like
something like
stumble
that.
over long time.
Oh, it's 150? Okay.
So long that Dr. Barnes doesn't even remember.
Evidently, you're not that great of a student.
Obviously, I only got 1 ring. I don't got the scarf.
So he says, well, that is disappointing news. No one summoned the council. So it wasn't war that ended the academy.
It was politics.
He says, that makes sense.
I'm gonna lean over to whoever's near me and be like, they must have not liked these guys very much. Maybe they just didn't tell them.
Was it taxes?
Was it
Taxes. Politics and taxes.
So would
kinda-
we be able to summon
Yeah,
the
like,
council?
but like, you got.
Why do we
can
want to summon the
Can I be? Can I still become a student? Like you're still around. Can I become a student of necromancy? Because like this is my like, I got this. I live my style.
They're dead. I don't think they can make us money.
Well, he says, you certainly can become my apprentice.
I humbly accept.
And
It begins.
a voice whispers in the back of your mind, your patron's like, yes.
Do it.
This is the beginning.
Yes.
You don't know what the beginning
No, it doesn't matter though. It's the beginning.
but your patron is happy.
I'm kind of like, yes, I humbly accept. I'm very excited to start my apprenticeship. My lord.
Nice.
Ask him what you get.
Yeah.
He's gonna give you a goodie bag.
Yeah, what's my present? What's my present? I hold up.
You hold out your hands.
Money, please.
Great if a dead eyeball comes in your hand or something.
Pleasant present, please.
The spectral form of the elf wizard turns into like a big ball of blue energy,
Do I get a big ball of blue energy?
and as the ball closes in on you, it shrinks down to about hand size, and it lands in your hand, and then you hear his voice inside your head, and the blue ball is now gone.
I get two magic friends. So I have two voices inside of my head.
You have two voices inside
That
your head.
sounds like it's something that cannot possibly go wrong.
Wait, don't you mean 3?
Well,
So you are now possessed by the ghost of.
Yes! Oh, thank goodness.
Well, I see him go, and there's the 4 bodies down there still. So I'm gonna use another divine sense. Is there anything else around that I sense?
They are definitely undead.
So okay, so they are undead. They're not
Right.
just bodies.
You know, we never asked them if we could revive our friend.
Nope.
We don't want them to do it anyway.
I'm possessed by an elf ghost now.
What did you ask him if he knows how to bring the minotaur to life?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, that charred corpse of a minotaur, can I do something about that?
Lightly roasted.
Like,
Not sure.
I don't say this out loud, but I'm like in my head to my new best friend, Elf Ghost.
Elf
I
Ghost.
don't know his name.
Lord Zareth.
It's gonna be Elf Ghost.
Elf Ghost.
Hey, Elf Ghost. Is there a way we can like bring that minotaur back to life and like use it as like can we control it? Is that something that we can do with necromancy? I have no clue. I know nothing about necromancy.
He's like, that's not what you said just a minute ago.
I said that I'm all
you
about.
got tricked. You got fooled.
Sucker. Let's bring this bull back to life. Lord Z.
This can only go so right.
Not is it TH?
Huh?
Is it a TH?
Yes.
Oh. I like
No, Zareth, the Z.
Oh.
TH is at the end. Z
Oh.
at the front. Yeah, you can call him Lord Z.
he's gonna be Lord Z.
All right. Inside your mind, you hear your patron go, "Ooh, I like this idea."
I'm really good. Yes. I like that she just kind of stumbles onto success.
Success.
So Lord Z,
Yes.
as you call him,
My ghost self.
says that we can put the council inside the Minotaur.
Yeah, now that is
Yeah.
an idea.
Do you want to be possessed by a war council?
Sure.
Yes.
You, the righteous Minotaur?
If I don't have them, who else? Would
I
you
mean-
trust any of these people? I do not.
They haven't even moved. I was gonna.
You were gonna what?
Do they have any
Shush.
cool school stuff on them? Are they wearing matching robes
They're
or something?
undead.
Yeah,
They're
cool.
conscious.
Yeah.
They're all wearing amulets around their neck.
Don't take them off
I
yet.
take one of those amulets.
Ask your guy about the ambulance.
Yo, hey, as I walk over
they're
and I
not
take
using
all of
them.
the
They're not
amulets,
using them.
what's up with these amulets as I put them in my pocket?
You just start taking them.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like, these are really cool. What's up with these?
This may be dangerous. What's so special?
Yeah,
about
what
that
is
voice
this
in my head?
special?
What are these necklaces
Got a
sealing?
chest of these laying around somewhere? Where can we get some?
I love how the reckless Minotaur ends up dead, and the reckless Warlock keeps stumbling onto more powerful items.
I'm lawful evil. I'm doing it very lawfully.
You're grave robbing.
They don't need them. Maybe they'll summon
I'm
another
possessed
mass of
by their
zombies with it.
leader. It's fine.
Lord Z
Yeah.
says, you need to place them around the neck of the Minotaur.
All four?
All four.
All four.
Cool. I do that.
Okay.
This is all silent, by the way. I want everybody to know that it's just. She just walks over, grabs the amulets, and then walks over to the Minotaur and lays them around his neck.
That's not concerning at all.
Are they still?
And nobody's stopping me.
Everyone gather into the reviving circle.
Hey guys,
Bring the
I can bring
children.
our friend back. We liked him, right? I kind of looked at everyone. We liked him, right?
I liked him.
Cool. So I put all of the amulets around his neck.
All right, as you put the amulets around his neck, it's kind of like an evil friendship necklace. You know how like the half circles fit
Oh, yeah.
together? Yeah. Well, the four circles all kind of link together.
It's an evil. I'm gonna put also that evil friendship necklace.
So when all four amulets are linked together across his neck, it makes the phases of the moon.
Oh, that's so cool.
My evil friendship bracelet now.
It's a necklace, not a bracelet.
It's same thing.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
How charismatic are you?
I would not.
But you have to ask. He's a Minotaur barbarian.
I don't know.
good. Can I get inspiration on my dead body?
Nobody's a bard. We don't have a bard.
No.
We can give you advantage to pray with you.
Can I give him disadvantage?
That's an 11.
An 11.
I'm rolling high.
All right. So you gasp, and air fills your lungs, and the flesh on your body starts to grow back.
Oh.
Is it the same color?
It is the same
Oh,
color.
yeah, that's good.
It'll take a little longer for your hair to grow back. You're going to be a little patchy for a while.
I just look at all of you guys and I'm just smiling like, look at that. I'm helpful.
All I feel is pain.
Yeah, the
Resistance pain.
the clawing of zombie claws and the gnashing of zombie teeth and the hot chains that sent you to your death.
Yeah.
You feel all of that in a brief second, and you also feel the presence of four other minds that foster your hunger for war and destruction.
This is great. This is like an upgrade for your character.
Heroes.
So you should have 4 times the hit points.
I made a.
You're welcome.
Yes.
If we
That's
ask-
totally what he wants to say. Thank you.
Well, there's nobody left to ask if we can learn
Lunch,
this
yes.
magic at all.
You can ask me. I guess I'm in charge of the necromancy school now.
Well, you would have to
Or-
tell us that.
I got,
We saw
I got
the
the
orb.
council.
You
We
guys
saw
saw-
the orb.
I got the council in my mind, so technically.
We are the leaders of the necromancy school.
You have a high enough wisdom to pretty much, you're sure that she just got possessed by that guy. You know what's up. And with that fail of a charisma saving throw, your alignment now has shifted from lawful good to lawful neutral.
That's not that bad. It is really bad.
You can start playing the character you originally described to everybody.
Fine, it shall be
Do
done.
I get cool glowing eyes since I'm possessed? I really want
I'm
that.
possessed by 4 people. If anyone should get it.
Your whole body glows.
But I like the idea that through her eldritch god, she just has all black eyes. Now they're all black eyes that have a slight glow to them. So it's just very unnerving.
My voice in my head.
So ask Lord Z, is there, like we did at the other temples and schools, is there a way for us to learn this magic? Is there something that goes along with this? We've gotten something
Is
from
that
the school.
is that what you asked me?
Yeah, because you have to ask him.
Yeah, cool. I'm assuming that I don't have to ask him, and he kind of can just like. It's not like a telephone game, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Lord Z can hear through.
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I don't have to relay. I do relay stuff to him though, and he gets very annoyed. He's like, you don't have to do that. I'm not a good host.
I have one job on this ship, and that's to say what the computer says.
Exactly.
So he imparts necrotic knowledge to you. You now have the ability to read whatever language that book was written in.
Yeah. What language was that?
Some ancient language. And from that book, you have access to any first or second level necromancy spells.
Yeah.
So any of you could add those to your ring of spell storing.
You're gonna write us some spark notes from the ancient human flesh-bound book.
Yeah,
the book?
I spark noted for you guys. It's not fleshbound book anymore, but it is still like leather-bound book.
It's annotated.
Yeah.
Well, it's better if we don't ask.
It's an unspecified flesh, but it's not human.
You can keep trying to sell that.
It's not animal. It's not human. You decide.
Is Odie coming with us?
Is Odie coming with us
I would think not.
for the time being?
Odie is exhausted and starving.
Well, I know where there's some people upstairs.
There's a whole mass of zombies if he doesn't mind them being a little old.
He wants fresh.
He's a fresh meat kind of guy.
He wants fresh meat, and I know where there's fresh meat.
He ate human books. He doesn't care about fresh meat.
That's like raw meat. This is preserved. This is like jerky.
He
There's
loves the
people
formaldehyde.
There's
Yum.
people upstairs though.
That sounds pretty evil.
I'm not letting Odie eat people. He can eat
No,
some.
I'm lawful neutral.
He can eat some animals and things if he
was
wants,
going
maybe
for
some
it.
goblins. But I'm not gonna sign off on him eating humans.
There's the goblins and bugbears bodies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
go eat those. They're evil.
Those are
If
fresh.
it's dead, we don't care what he
Yeah, if it's dead, but I'm not gonna have him going and
Live
eating the
people.
peasants.
Yeah.
That can't be
Are
happening.
we in agreed that we're going to walk upstairs? Are we going
Is there
upstairs?
anything else around here? Are we seeing anything?
Oh yeah, that's.
There doesn't seem to be much else around.
Okay.
Well, I'll use my second divine sense. Are they still undead after they possess him now?
No, but he registers as undead.
Well, yeah, I hope so.
He was dead, so I guess he.
You're like, that makes sense.
Eh, if they're gone, I want to, check out their bodies. What do I do?
Well, their cool amulets have already been removed.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bummer, but now he's wearing them. I'll just do some funeral rites for them.
Each one has some type of different jewelry on them, and each piece of jewelry is probably worth about 50 gold pieces.
Each. All together.
Each.
Yeah, so I'll do some.
Undead things have no use for cash.
Yeah. You don't care. You're consumed with killing things. You don't care about
Well,
money.
I got all four of their mind in my mind.
Someone say money?
No, nobody said money.
It's all mine
33
since I'm
gold.
technically them.
If he's gonna share the,
We each get 33 gold.
I'm doing my little funeral rites.
They are
I'm
technically me,
possessed
so
by
I
their
own them.
leader.
Are you gonna give us the spark notes?
If I get, I want a bigger cut.
If she doesn't, I'll read it to you guys since I'm the good man.
I want, you can split it. You can split 3 of the trinkets, and then I get one of them.
Remember, we brought you back to life and could very easily leave you to die next chapter.
I can read it. I got the same
I
people.
have the spark. I wrote 5 spark notes on necromancy.
You are alive.
I healed you.
I wrote. I don't have to. You know what? It's fun. I take my 5 spark notes and I feed them to Odie. Now I'm the only one that knows necromancy.
Can I read it first, real quick? Real quick. Let's do it quick.
Levitate the papers.
Joke's on you. They're written in deep speech.
Oh well.
Oh no.
I just
I'm sure you
trained
could read it
language
now.
to
You
I
a
can
got
read
4
it.
demons in
I
you.
can read it. We don't need her anymore.
I'll split it all, I guess. And
Cool.
I'll do funeral rites for the bodies and shove them somewhere where nobody will find them.
I'm honestly very
Close
surprised.
the lid back up.
I'm very surprised that you guys didn't steal all my gold while I was dead.
You were dead for like 10 seconds or something.
I'm gonna just use one of my actions to change my alchemy jug from whatever's. There's not really anything in it. It's gonna turn into basic poison now.
All right, you're gonna make the alchemy jug full of poison.
Yep.
Okay.
10 pounds of poison.
Got a
So
profitable
much
business
money.
venture.
I have 147 gold.
You're rich.
All right. So are you gonna
Did you
share the?
Yeah, I'm gonna share. If he's gonna share the gold, I'm gonna share my spark notes,
Yeah.
my necros, my spark.
Necronotes?
My necronotes. There we go.
Necronotes?
My necronoticon.
All right. So each of you can pick a first or second level wizard necromancy spell to add to your ring of spell storing list that you can cast.
All right, gotta look that up now.
Do we get to swap that out ever, or do we just pick one?
You can swap it out whenever she lets you have access to the book.
Can we make a copy of it?
Yeah, can we
I
make
made- I thought I
copies of
made
the Spark
copies.
Notes, and then
I made the necronoticon.
everybody can hold them?
I assumed each one of those was whatever spell they wanted.
Oh, yeah, it's just a spell. So y'all have to go through me. I am the gatekeeper.
Did you get the
That's
book?
kind of a ripoff. That wasn't the deal.
You said first level?
First or
First
second?
or second.
First or second, okay.
Yeah, so I can pull up a list of those real quick. So let's see. So first level necromancy spells.
Minus
of
deafness,
the
gentle repose, raven.
Wizard variety.
I'm gonna get Rafe dead.
That includes cause fear, false life, or ray of sickness. And second level is blindness and deafness, gentle repose, or ray of enfeeblement.
Which one is Rafe dead?
Third level.
Ray of enfeeblement is, of course, a ranged spell attack. Gentle repose prevents things from decaying. Someone might want to cast that on the Minotaur on a daily basis.
I'll take it for myself.
You're not actually undead. You've been resurrected,
Uh-huh.
unless you want to be undead.
I'll think about it.
All right. And obviously, blindness or deafness forces a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I got that from me.
I feel like false life would be something that would be useful.
Yeah, false life gives temporary hit points.
Yep, that sounds useful to me.
Ray of sickness is also a ranged spell attack, and cause fear basically causes the fear effect on one creature.
I'd get false life.
If you use a spell that's a ritual with the ring, does
I'll
it
take
still
that ray of
take
sickness.
levels to cast it, or?
Does your class have rituals casting?
I don't know. I'd have to see.
Sure it does.
Yeah, why not? Perfect.
So does Cody have the strength to make it out of the tomb with us?
He does.
And he's gonna gorge on those bugbears, and we're gonna walk up with him, and the Harpers are gonna be there, and I'm just gonna let him gorge on the bugbears and the.
I'll take their attention and be like, "Yeah,
No, I
here's
want-
here's Manfred. He's got half a face. You know, a couple things happen, but here it is.
It's it's famous half.
This led to that. This thing's got a little out of hand.
Odie, I'm guessing does anybody have prestidigitation or something too? Odie's gonna be a little crazy walking down the street.
I don't have anything. I have charm person. I can charm everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Odie's not going to want to go back to the city with you, unfortunately.
So he's staying
fine.
at the house, huh?
He prefers subterranean environments.
We should claim the
I'll
castle.
Come for him
Have
again.
we got the place for you, Odie? You could live in the mountains. There's a whole temple under there. Eat kobolds or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Bugbears.
the temple that you guys cleared out where they had
During
the yogi spiders.
during the next downtime, that's what I do with Odie, because I have a house there still.
Oh, that's right. You have your little.
I have my little shack there still, so
So you're gonna take him back to the village.
yeah.
thought we burnt that shack to the
Yeah, we burnt the shack to the
You
shack's
guys,
not
I
there.
wasn't paying attention.
It's you ran off. That shack's gone.
Well, darn, not my shack.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take Odie back to the village.
Yeah, because
let him live in the underground temple.
why not?
All right.
Yeah, with these possessions, my character's really not digging this right now.
I'm going.
No. Because of being a good character and seeing all these people getting possessed without consent, it's like,
He
nah.
was dead.
It's still not consent.
Forcing that back to life.
Go to a temple, see if you can get it broken.
Nah.
Yeah.
What? How? You saying you're good and your conscience can't take it, and then you refuse to do
friend-
anything
Did
about
you
it?
ask him how he
I
feels
would
about
die.
being
He knew they
undead?
would take it off.
That
punches
hasn't
hard.
been
Harder
been
than us.
established.
Hey Slayer,
Harder
how do
than
you
you.
feel about being alive right now and rather than being dead?
Both are preferable.
Would you? That's not helpful. Would you rather be dead or alive? To volleyball.
Probably alive.
Okay, there we go. He said he'd go with being alive.
My conscience doesn't agree with it.
Well,
No.
then you can kill him.
Whoa. What's for
That's
whoa?
also wrong. What is... No.
I literally don't understand what your problem is here. You don't want him to be alive. You don't want him to be dead.
I didn't
we
want
have
his
to go
body to
back
be
up
messed
and-
with in the first place. He should have been buried and been done with
Yeah,
it.
we'll show the Harpers what they have to say now that Manfred's
We bring up-
terrible corpse is in front of them.
Well, you delivered on your promise. You definitely
Oh,
defeated
yeah.
Manfred.
You know how many bodies I had to dig through to get to this thing? It wasn't fun.
The smell alone.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly convinced that you are good of heart.
I smell
Uh,
death.
How mangled his poor body is, but
That is no fault of my own. If you want to go down and see the pile of zombies, you can go see the pile of zombies.
I heard we
pile
got
of
consumed.
zombies. That sounds terrible.
It was. Too bad you guys didn't help any, but it was terrible.
It's a big large ball, I think.
Yeah, yep, they were ball shaped. Yeah.
A ball-shaped what?
Oh yeah, yeah. You had to be there. You had to be there.
A ball shaped of zombies?
It was pretty amazing, and then we never saw it again.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was, I mean, you know, like
Very
the
bad.
it's
I
a
almost
once in
got
a
consumed.
lifetime experience.
I
And
was
at the
consumed.
time, you're
You
like,
were.
maybe
And we're
this
not
isn't
possessed.
the great. But then when you think
By
about
4
it,
spirits.
like later in your life, you're like, it was pretty cool
By
though.
1 get 4.
You survived
That will
the
come in handy at some point, I'm sure.
The rare zombie
ball
ball.
of zombies.
Yeah.
We're
You
this
know,
year's
it's a
zombie
once in a
ball
lifetime
champions.
Yep.
experience.
Yep.
One of the
The
other
weirdest game of Pokemon
one of the
I've
other Harpers speaks up. That is a pretty cool story, actually.
Yeah.
See?
Yep.
I'd tell that at the drinking.
Yeah, and you know what? You can. And I fist bump him. I give him the seal of approval.
We're this year's zombie ball champions.
Yep. You can come to the next one 150 years from now.
Yeah.
They'll be ready again, maybe.
Wait, we're the War Council. We can summon that, right? Can we?
If you want to start the end of the world, yeah.
That I
At
must
the
protest.
beginning!
I'm still lawful neutral.
How are you kidding?
I get it. That's my buddy. Me and him, we going far.
In fact, you should definitely take us back to the inn and buy us a drink, and we'll tell you all about it.
Yeah. I second my small friend over there.
The leader in her plate mail looks kind of leery, but all the guys speak up and they're like, "Yeah, we should buy them drinks. Let's go get drinks. We are the Harpers after all."
Go get wings. It's Wing Fest. Let's go.
I would not buy us drinks.
Clearly, the captain has more scruples than the rest of her men.
Perhaps after we wash off all this gore on us.
When did you get so eloquent, Mr. Minotaur?
Yeah. Well,
I
he's
have
pos-
4 elder, like...
They don't
war
talk for you. You still talk by it yourself.
There's still 5 people in my head.
I got to say, I'm like, you were never this clean when you were alive the first time.
I'm surprised you don't have to make constant constitution
Yeah.
checks. You have to go insane.
I'm all in bundle.
Just so you know, so the benefit of having the council in your head is whenever you have to make a skill check, that involves either intelligence or wisdom. You can call on the council and you would have advantage on that skill check. But each time you do, right, you also have to make a charisma save to see how if you can prevent yourself from aligning with the council further.
Oh,
Taking it to council's evil.
Do I get
Yes.
any benefits from being possessed by my good buddy?
Ancient knowledge.
I get ancient,
You
besides
got the
ancient
book.
knowledge and glowing eyes.
You got a spell book that gives you access to 6 new spells that you didn't have before.
Yeah, but I have like a real smart dude in my head now.
You do, which will be really fun roleplay for me.
That's
And
fine.
hopefully everybody else.
And glowing eyes.
Again, I can foresee checks in your future to be taken over.
To be more evil? Like, I don't understand.
No, to
I
lose
think the
yourself.
exact opposite.
well, at least for mine, they have to
To
fight
become,
over
like,
it.
to be chaotic evil? Like, I'm pretty
No,
evil.
not that way.
Every now and then another part of you will start to glow. First will be your ears, your nose maybe.
There was, what was it? There was a, I think a homebrew, like, background where the person that's possessed slowly begins to look more like the whatever race possessed, and it was like just slowly her horns start just like fading, like just like get smaller and smaller.
Your ears get bigger and pointier, and
Yeah.
your horns get smaller.
I get paler. Oh, that'd be so cool.
So to look more like an elf and less
She's-
like a tiefling.
She's gonna start becoming paler. I want the horns still be there. She's getting less red though.
Pale.
She's definitely like
Fleshy.
a slightly less red than from when she entered the cave.
Gotcha. So, as you're putting things together now, do you understand why the Ball of Zombies was called the Genesis Horde?
I do like that. I like that a lot.
So, all right. So you guys are headed back to town to have drinks with the Harpers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang back a little bit. Like, oh, I'll catch up. Just give me a second.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's party.
How is Odie gonna get back to?
I guess.
I'm
I
gonna
guess I
talk
should
to
do
Odie
that.
a little.
I guess I should do that instead of having drinks with my new buds.
I'll be like, Odie, you can't eat the troglodytes in there either. They're friendly people mostly.
Are you gonna walk me? Are you walking with me and Odie back to?
I'm not going alone with you anywhere, especially with Odie.
Well, I'm going to bring Odie.
Oh, he died tragically, saving us from bugbears or something.
I would bring.
Like I'm not in Odie's stomach decomposing.
I would figure out how to bring you back to life.
Ugh.
Also, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You healed me.
The part is that I
You
don't know if I
definitely
can
do
get
that.
any more evil.
You definitely do that. So yeah,
So
I'm gonna.
when they leave with the Harpers, I ride Odie to the temple.
Well, I'm just gonna pat him first and be like, "Don't eat the troglodytes."
Well, remember the Vegapigmies also live in the temple too.
Yeah.
I don't think
Well,
he's a
I don't
plant eating kind of
He's
guy.
not.
So I'm not worried about that.
So at some point in some future game, I'm gonna have a group of Vegapigmies with a pet Odiug.
Yes.
And I'll think of you guys. All right.
Because I can talk to both of the the pygmies. I was able to communicate with them. I can, and then I can talk to both of them, and then it'll work out perfectly.
You gonna introduce the two?
I'm gonna introduce the two. It's gonna be like their pet or their protector.
Right,
Well, I put my mark on the temple, so I'll ask Odie, like, "Do you want my mark? Maybe they'll worship you as a god."
Odie's not that smart, but that sounds cool to him.
All right. Like, where do you want it? Show me. Your head, your tentacles, what?
He uses one of his tentacles to point to the side of the head that doesn't have the bad tooth.
Okay. Well, I gotta. Well, it's
Eat up
gonna
there.
hurt him either way. So I got my last spell, so I'll use Searing Smite on this gauntlet that I made, and I'll just kind of like press it into the side of his head, and so that'll brand him for me.
Alright, you're gonna brand him with a symbol
Yeah.
of your temple.
Yeah. And so I'll send him back with that. I'll be like, be a good leader until I come back.
I'm very excited to one day hear the tale of the pygmies with the branded Odiug.
That's great. All right. Odie gives you a heartfelt telekinetic or telepathic message.
Well, she's gonna go with him, right? They're gonna travel
Yeah,
together.
I walk him home.
Yeah. So you'll have a few more days to bond with each other as
Yeah.
you travel back.
We become really close, me and Odie. We have like best friend necklaces at the end of it.
You have your own demonic possession necklaces made.
Yeah. We stop at a blacksmith.
Nice.
It's around his little tentacle.
Well, I'll take Manfred's body back with me, minus his half a head, because they have problems keeping heads on their prisoners apparently. So I'm gonna keep it with me.
You're gonna keep Manfred's head with you?
Yeah, they can have the rest of the body, but I'm keeping the head. Who knows what whoever stole the first head is doing with it? Can't have that happen.
Manfred's spell book.
I don't know. Did you go through the pile of dead flesh?
Of course I did. It's taller than me. I tunneled into it.
If you search through the pile of dead flesh, you found his spell book. You're only going to be able to sell it for like a third of the price of it because it's kind of covered in gore. But it's still a spell book. Someone will buy it.
Could you try decoding it?
I'm sure there's probably a collector for it. In fact,
All right, so you guys are. I'm assuming if we kind of fast forward a few days, you're going to meet them back at the inn.
Yes. I have the Necronoma notes. They need me
Fast
now.
forward button.
I definitely say we've taken a long rest.
Yes.
Yeah, you would have needed to do that to get rid of those levels of exhaustion. In fact, I want to say it's like.
it's a long rest per level.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep for days.
All right, so when you return to the inn, the five of them are just been hanging out. I'm guessing.
We're having another party. we slayed the ball of zombies.
I'm in my room. I don't know about y'all.
I'm drunk.
They're still drinking with the Harpers 3 days later.
The captain is very upset.
More people just came showing up as they told the story. They're like, a ball of zombies? That's amazing.
All right, so you guys just continue to drink at the inn. All right, is anybody else going to do anything with those 3 days of downtime?
I'm gonna buy another health potion.
All right.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You're just going to hang out in the inn and drink.
I'm drunk.
You're drunk.
I'll buy a health potion, and then we'll probably go look for the next school, right?
Well, we found it already. The divinity
that's
one.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Health potions are like 50 each, right?
Yeah, 50 gold.
Perfect. I have 147, now I have 47. I have 2 health potions.
All right.
Well, I'm going to take a break from the party and I'm going to go to my temple and I'll kind of regale the story there. My tale of conquest over the ball of zombies and the follower added to my pool, the Odiug. So I'll just tell some stories about that at the temple. Show him the severed head of Manfred. I'll be like, oh yeah.
Fold that one up. Show him.
Yeah, I'll take it out of my bag and be like, he's one of the ones. I conquered him too.
Can I say that on like some kind of drunken adventure I've gained more money?
Some kind of drunken adventure, you've done what?
I've gained more money somehow.
If you go on a drunken adventure, roll percentile dice for me.
You're gonna lose it or you're gonna gain some.
That one?
Yep.
Or you go to
And
jail.
then the
And
D10.
the D10.
And a D7?
Yeah.
If you roll above 90, you get more money.
I don't know what the 9 and 2 zeros means.
Oh, that's a 9.
Yeah, 99.
99.
No, just 9.
No, it's
Oh, 9.
Oh, it's a 9.
just a 9.
You got a 9%.
Just a 9.
That's,
Well, no, double zero is 100.
that's only if you get a 1.
Are you going to go on a drunken adventure for all 4 days?
Suddenly reconsidering this. I don't like that smile.
Because I'm just saying you get 3 more rolls.
Unless you go to jail on the first night.
Or die.
That's
the worst you can do is lose your money. So you can only do better from there. At this point, you're losing.
You know what? That's fine. For the audience.
All right. Well, actually, first of all, roll me a 1d4.
I see bad things happening on this. 4.
All right. So your first night out, you don't really remember what you did, but you got sentenced to 4 days in jail.
Yeah.
So you can spend your 4 days in jail, or you can pay 10 gold to get out and continue your drunken adventure.
It's so cheap. Oh my god.
I'll do that. I have 60 more.
What do you do? Steal somebody's sweet roll?
Man, I'm gonna celebrate by getting out of jail.
So roll your second night of drunken adventure.
Are you proud of me yet?
Oh man.
I love this.
86.
86?
86. All right.
It really do be like that.
It do be like that. It do.
All right. You earn modest winnings.
Yeah.
You ended up gambling somewhere. You were so drunk you don't remember where.
Of course not.
But you did quite well for yourself. That is 52 gold that you won.
How? Okay.
You really wish you could remember where that place was.
So you drink the third night to see if you can stumble back there.
Hopefully you don't stumble back into a jail cell.
Might as well. How many days was this total? 3 or 4?
That's,
4.
you got 2 more.
2 more.
It's a 10 and a 0. So 10,
Oh.
I think.
Well, the
That's
2
100.
zeros and a 1 is
Is that
100.
Seriously?
It's 100, yeah.
Are you sure?
Well, if it's a 0 and a 10, then is that just a 10, or because it has to be a double 0 to be 100, doesn't it? Or
Oh, you're right. That is just a 10.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's it.
All right.
Be in jail again.
Yeah. Roll another d4. Apparently you committed the same offense. You got 4 more nights in jail unless you want to pay the fine.
Yep, let's go.
All right.
well, now you're up 30 gold.
I'm seeing nothing wrong with this.
One more time.
All right. You continue on your drunken adventure.
Sure, one more day.
You have to celebrate from getting out of jail.
14.
14. You regain consciousness in a strange place with no memory of how you got there.
In the basement.
You've apparently been robbed.
How much?
So that is, you were robbed of 40 of your gold.
Okay.
Oh, now you're at negative 10.
What a whirlwind
That's the
excitement.
4th day.
That's okay. That's
Yeah,
what
that
I
was
get.
the 4th day.
That's what I get.
So after 4 days, you lost 10 gold. I mean, it could have been worse.
Well, we have 4 days. Can I go on a quest or something?
What do you want to quest for?
For the audience.
I don't know. What is Druid's quest for?
Gardens. We'll plant some trees somewhere.
Save the environment.
If it's a noble quest, maybe I'll join you.
We must have heard about something we wanted.
You could always search for some sort of
Are you okay?
some sort of
so.
some sort of beast that you haven't been able to turn into
I
yet.
like it.
We go to the zoo. Is there a zoo in Waterdeep?
I'm sure there's a zoo in water.
Let's go to the magical creature zoo.
Oh, my face hurts.
All right. So when you go to the zoo, which exhibit section do you want to go to? I'm assuming you already know, because you're a forest gnome, right? No, you're a halfling. So, and you've already been turning into forest animals. So, let's see here.
I feel like we want to go to the dinosaur.
All right, so you're going to go to the jungle exhibit? Yeah. All right. Let's see. So you got 4 days, right?
Yep.
Yep. I'm just gonna eat zoo food while we walk around there. I'll tag on. I'll eat some peanuts and.
I just want to ask, do I somehow find my way back to the group after the 4th day?
Sure.
Why not? I don't want to be lost. I'm scared. Scared of actually losing this character, to be honest.
Let's see. Well, it's kind of hard to get close to stuff in the zoo.
Uh-huh.
But,
Well, you could turn into a mouse or something and scurry over.
I think I have to be in my regular form now to learn.
Well, you're already like as small as a mouse.
Yeah.
I'm looking at ones that you could actually turn into at this point.
How many times could you do it? You could scurry over as a mouse, unshapeshift, learn it, turn back into a mouse, scurry back over.
Well, I'm only like this.
Yeah.
Well, you're there, distract like
I
you're
guess
never
the, I
watching
guess
the
the thing,
exhibit.
well, I shouldn't even say this, but I guess the thing was, do I survive going over to touch it?
What am I gonna do to distract people? Hey everybody, look at how many peanuts I can eat at one time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Roll to see how many peanuts you can eat at one time.
Let's see. I'll roll a percentile. 100 peanuts. 6 peanuts. It's not that many. It's not that impressive.
Alright, so you can, they have an Allosaurus in the exhibit. That's a Challenger 82 creature, so, but you can study that, so whenever you get to a high enough level to become a Challenger 82 creature, you can turn into an Allosaurus. They have a dome exhibit with a handful of pterodons.
What level are they?
They're only Challengering 1/4, but they fly, so you can't turn into those just yet either.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking. I think the only thing at this point that you can turn into in the kind of dinosaur category at this point would be like a velociraptor, which is a 1/4 creature. If you want to study one of those, so you got 4 days. So.
Let's move to some other parts of the
Yeah, I'm gonna like flag down a zookeeper or something like, you got anything that can dig?
Anything they can dig.
Yeah. You like digging? You can dig some holes and stuff.
like a giant hole.
Yeah. We could forget the whole school thing, just dig right into the bottom part. We could skip it all.
Giant weasel, giant badger,
Giant
Badger'd be pretty cool, I think.
giant wolf spider.
Ooh, that's like 2 animals in one.
Well, that wolf spider could probably climb it.
Yeah, probably. Shoot some webs
Did
at
they
people.
climb the rope that the silk that the spider puts out?
Probably. Actually, Challenger 81, they have a giant spider. It's actually a little more powerful than the giant wolf spider.
Oh man, we're going to the arachnid exhibit. That's.
I like it. Cool.
I like that they have a giant spider.
Man.
And it's a zoo.
Come see our giant spider.
It's a zoo in Dungeons and Dragons. A giant spider is not that
Very
exotic.
calm. It's in the kids exhibit.
You can ride it.
The zoo would have paid handsomely for Odie.
No, but I want him to be free. The zoos are mean. I don't support
Well, it'd be like a
capturing.
challenge rating one, right?
The gears they're turning.
I'm not that evil. I don't believe in capturing poor animals.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody else do anything in their downtime? Mike?
Oh,
All right. Slayer?
I guess I'll just search around for an evil to murder.
search around for
He's
stuff
just
to kill.
looking, where did I go?
Well,
Go on a
Search
grand
for
crusade
valor.
to murder.
yeah, he wants to see if there's anyone to kill. Any evil afoot.
You're hunting for mountains?
No, just evil in general.
All right. You're just out to slay some evil. Roll percentile dice for me.
1.
Got it?
That is a 13.
13. You definitely find some evil people to murder.
Okay.
And in exchange, you get jumped and robbed by some of their evil friends.
Gosh darn it. Can I murder them as well?
Well, first of all, they steal. What is that? They steal 65 gold off of you if you have that much.
Yes.
All right.
I gotta stop letting you go places by yourself.
better use the rest of your days to track them down.
You're gonna try to
Yes.
hunt them down. All right, roll again.
That is a 73.
73. So you slay them and get your money back.
Okay, back to what I was in the beginning.
They robbed anybody else beforehand or just him?
Just him apparently.
Then I'm going to continue on my crusade for the rest.
All right, roll again.
87.
87. All right, you slay some more evil, and you come back with a modest sum of bounties that you cash in on. And so that is 44 gold.
Okay.
That's pretty good. You're up $44 now. 44 gold.
I'll do it again then. I still got one day left. At the 32?
A 32. So you find some other evil person to slay, and in the process, you rescue the woman of your dreams. You've been caught up in a whirlwind romance.
Why does this always happen? This happened in Tomb of Annihilation too. This happened to you.
No.
Roll a 1d20 to see how well this romance goes.
No.
Don't
I
be
can't
in a
wait-
cellar stabbed
I
like
can't wait
last
for
time.
this amalgamation of souls to be married.
I'm gonna do this one to my lucky one.
Marriage.
That's a 9.
A 9.
What did you subtract?
Isn't it charisma? No.
All right, it was fun while it lasted, and it ends amicably.
Was it just a D20 or did he add anything
It's about the
to
best
it?
end it could get.
Yeah, just a d20.
Oh,
It was a
that's
10 then. I don't know why he subtracted his charisma.
I thought it was charisma.
Is 10 the same?
10 is the same.
Okay.
On my way back, does anything fun happen?
At least
I
it
want
was.
something fun to happen.
You want something fun on your
Yeah.
trip back?
At least I
Alright,
wasn't in a cellar.
You had Odie with you on the 2 days there.
Yeah.
All right.
So the 2 days, 2
roll
days
for
back.
the 2 days on the way back.
58.
58. You actually you found some cool people to hang out with.
Yeah. Heck
and,
yeah.
and you're able to have your meals covered and drinks covered for that whole day.
Were these people hanging out in the woods wearing matching robes, maybe? Cool
These
symbols
people were-
on them?
Yeah, these people were like cultists, and I was just showed up, and they're like, our god, and I was like, heck yeah, I am. What up?
Yeah, you now have a small cult somewhere between the village and Waterdeep.
61.
All right, on your second day of travel, you actually convince some more people to join your cult, and once again, you eat well and drink well.
Man, it's good being evil.
I should have given you some of my symbols. Jeez.
I mean, there is a temple that you just left Odie in under the mountain.
I send my followers to my temple, as they will be food for my Odie.
You send them to go worship Odie.
I'm sure it'd be a great honor, eaten by the branded one.
That's how I'm gonna keep Odie fed. Is that I'm have my cult.
No.
Half of them-
Heroes.
Some of them go out on pilgrimages to the temple to be devoured by Odie, and the rest continue spreading my gospel of whatever it is that I'm preaching to these kids.
To have a pilgrimage to the
To
temple.
the temple to be eaten by Odie. It's all what all the cool kids are doing.
That's a great
That's
honor.
it.
Great honor.
It's not sugarcoating anything. It's like, do you guys want to be, do you want to be food for my pet? Yes. Radical. Tell your
Radical.
friends.
I'm gonna die. That's so radical, bro.
That sounds exactly like an emo cult.
Yeah.
A bunch of emo, misplaced,
Children.
merchant children who.
They have to be children.
Now they're like, we're gonna get great powers from this, and I'm like, I never said that. You're gonna be food for my pet.
The three-eyed, three-tentacled monster.
Yeah. The pale pink, glowing-eyed tiefling, and her pet, and I'm just like, you guys are just food. You're fodder.
I imagine how that goes. We will get great power by being fed. And she's like, sure.
No, it's not even that. It's the cult of the fodder.
The cult of the fodder.
It's the code of the fodder.
That's fantastic.
Oh, X.
Yeah, that's gonna live on in my next campaign too.
You're welcome.
Yet you have to.
Does Manfred count as undead now?
If you want to turn him into a zombie.
Oh, because speak with dead won't work on undead, it says.
Oh, no, he's just dead.
You can speak with me.
Well, we're like, anybody want to come to the temple? We could chat with Manfred if anybody had any questions. Otherwise, I say we turn in this bounty.
Where all of his.
I think the only
is.
everybody's would be the sorcerer and the well, no, because the Minotaur went on
He's
went
slaying,
on quest slaying
yeah.
stuff.
And you,
You're at the
yeah,
zoo.
we went.
We're eating funnel cakes.
Oh, I mean, I came with you, but I mean, you know, that could be,
4 days at the zoo.
yeah, that could be an afternoon thing. We go to the zoo in the morning, afternoon. Let's go to the temple, speak with a dead guy, or just turn him in.
But he's like, no, I'm having a lot of fun at the zoo though.
Yeah.
Well, Manfred knew about the White Wolf tribe and the Old Wizard's Castle, so we could go out.
You might know more about the robe of the Magi and the staff. So, yeah, we'll head back to the temple. Whoever wants to go, and you know, I've regaled them with my amazing stories about the zombie ball and all that. I'll be like, anybody want to help me spread my dominion and cast a speak with dead on this guy? I would be very grateful.
Well, they know you well now. They've been impressed with your stories of defeating evil mounds of zombie flesh.
Zombie balls.
Zombie flesh.
Flesh.
So they will cast Speak with Dead for you.
All right, cool. We'll go back to the hidden chamber then. You know, we have to pass through a couple rows of tarps and whatnot. We'll get back to it.
That's the letter from Manfred.
Yeah. All right. So what? Then the first question then. We want to know what happened to the White Wolf tribe, or where are? Yeah.
And what he knows about the Old Wizard's Castle, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to remind myself of what exactly Manfred knows.
He secured the services, but I doubt that was the whole tribe in those ruins. Maybe it was a small tribe.
So he's compelled to answer the questions, correct, by the spell? Is that how that works? Can he be dishonest?
Under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or to recognize you as an enemy.
Alright. Yeah, so he doesn't want to tell you anything.
Manfred, I'm gonna knock the other half of your face off.
I'm dead.
Yeah, but now you're just gonna be a skull. You won't have any skin left, Manfred.
That's
Unless
about
you
money.
start talking, things are gonna go bad.
He says, she will come for you, and you will see that you have made a fatal error.
Who might she be, Manfred? Bianca?
Of course, Bianca is powerful.
Oh, you'd think so, wouldn't you? She's been dead since long ago.
Give me a deception check.
Are we murdered Bianca
I have a
yet?
pretty good charisma.
No, you guys haven't murdered Bianca yet.
Oh.
She's the only one that's still alive out of the 5.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
You are very convincing. Well done, sir. He's kind of in shock. He would hang his head if it was still attached to his body.
Feel bad.
I took precautions against that. We can't have him guilting us.
He's very dejected right now.
Well, I'll be a good cop now. I'll be like, come on now, Manfred. Tell me what I want to know, and I'll give you a proper last rites and all that. You can move on peacefully.
No hope of being turned into a flaming skull.
Well, I'll keep your skull. If you want that, maybe something could be worked out.
Are you there?
No.
No, that's right. You're not there. You're there, though, right? Yep. Give me an Arcana check.
Also no.
I'll go to you in Arcana.
12.
12? Yep. All right. You've heard stories of flaming skulls. They're they're undead wizards. An apprentice is slain, often the master wizard will turn the apprentice into a flaming skull, and it lives on and still has.
We will try to find you a wizard.
Yeah. You could be our flaming skull. How would you like that, Manfred? I'll pat his head a little.
It's like, I just want to live forever.
We'll do our best.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep you around. I'll keep you in my bag. We'll see if any opportunities come up.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm sure I'm helping you.
If you want to help.
Sure, roll with advantage. The druid's helping.
17.
17. Well, what is it you want to know?
Well, first who's this white wolf tribe that you wrote about?
They're a group of barbarians that I hired to help me secure the castle.
Did they abandon you, or did we slay them as well?
They continue to guard the castle.
What's in the castle?
How do I know for sure that you're going to bring me back?
Oh, I'm obviously very powerful, am I not, Manfred? It's easily within my means.
Give me another persuasion check. The gnome's like looks playing up the
Nat 20
how powerful
again.
you are.
Yeah. And the other one was a 23. So
You must be powerful to have defeated me and defeated the Genesis Horde.
oh, undoubtedly. I'll make my gauntlet spark from the searing smite.
He says, I believe you have the power to bring me back in ever-living magical form.
Without a doubt. Already, see, I can talk to you. How could I accomplish this? It's all within my means, Manfred. Just tell us what we need to know.
We found the staff that she sought.
The staff of the Magi.
Yes, she has it.
What does it do, Manfred?
It holds great magic.
Manfred, you're a wizard. You're gonna have to tell me more than that, Manfred. My amulet here holds great magic.
Did he say she has it?
Bianca, I figure.
But
She's dead.
yeah, so he's forgot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can have it. We just don't know what it does.
He said, wait, if you killed her, you would know that she had the staff.
Yes, but I'm not a mage. I don't know what it does.
Wait a second.
I have connections, I say. My power.
Oh.
You must practice dark magic to have power and not be a mage or spell.
I have many magical items. You saw the ooze earlier that you so carelessly blasted into oblivion. He is just one of my many followers.
Give me another persuasion check.
He is my
Your
follower.
luck is gonna fall out. It's gonna run out eventually.
Don't make him mad.
Nat 20.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And the other one was a 15.
Your luck is gonna run out very soon.
He says the staff holds great power. It gives its wielder the ability to cast many powerful spells.
That's a more roundabout way of saying what you said before, Manfred.
Spells
Hold
like
on, I have to look it up in my
Yeah.
notebook. Wait, I have no hands.
Let me check my astral notes here.
Let me check the Google Docs. Ah, yes.
Let's see. He rattles off a list of spells. He says, dispel magic, fireball, flaming sphere, ice storm, invisibility. It also has the ability to absorb spells as well.
Do you know
Yes.
anything about the robe?
Yeah.
We still sought the robe.
Well, now that quest is over, Do you have any leads on it to give to us, so that you may further my cause as my minion?
Well, we theorized that if you unlocked all 8 schools, you would uncover the path to the robe. That the robe must have been worn by the arch magi of the academy.
Well, lucky for us, we're already well on our way on for that goal, so maybe you'll see your goals realized after all, Manfred. I'll turn to you. You have anything you want to ask him?
I think that's it.
All right.
Yeah, asking about the key and their use of articles.
I hear a whisper, a whisper in my ear. Why does nobody besides from your group know about this key that you seem to be seeking?
The key was mentioned 3 different times with
Like,
using different
We're
articles.
gonna find the key. Everyone we ask is like, what key are you talking about?
It's a key or the key. We don't know if it's multiple
Is it
keys or just one
metaphorical?
key.
It's like Ghostbusters, it's a Key Master.
He says Miriam believed that there would be a key to unlock the different schools of the academy.
She was wrong.
Yeah.
She had convinced Bianca that we should look for the key.
She was dead
Truly,
wrong.
she must have been a master deceiver then. Perhaps she was working against you the whole time.
Ooh, that would be horrible.
Yeah, it would.
Doesn't
Luckily,
matter now.
yeah.
No.
Well, luckily you have me now. You can completely trust me, Manfred. And I'll pat him again, and I'll just be like, "You can go now. I will summon you at a later date." And I'll, end the spell.
Are you gonna hang on to this skull?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I can't have them getting hold of it and casting a speak with dead on him after I spoke with him. That can't happen.
All right, so you still have to find Bianca.
Yeah,
But I think we need to do the other
yeah.
stuff
we
first.
probably- yeah.
Because I have a feeling she's going to be harder to defeat.
But she has the staff of the Magi.
Yeah, it's good, very balanced. Yeah.
So
Schools first.
you might need the robe in order to defeat her.
Yeah.
I have a colt.
You have a colt.
I have a colt of fodder. It'll be my human shield.
Like an Infinity War. We have blood to spare. They just start going.
Literally, that's me.
Just come
With
across the fields, just running.
runaways and urchins.
All right, so
All
so
that's
you-
left is we want to turn in the bounty.
Oh, yeah.
That's the 3 of
I thought
us.
we did that. Yeah.
I don't know. I just got the body I've been carrying along without a head, so we'll take it over. I'll pull the head out of the bag and be like, I'm gonna hold on to this one so you guys don't lose it again. I'll flop the body up on the collections table.
you've been carrying the body around town with you?
Yeah, it adds to the image, These evildoers conquered.
They look-
It puts hope back into the hearts of the people.
It makes it look like you're evil.
No.
Yeah, I don't think that would go over in Waterdeep.
He's
I
a
think he'd carry the
prominent
body around.
Yeah, but the
evildoer.
Harpers are on our side now.
That's true. The Harpers would be more than happy to keep the body at the inn and drink with it while you guys are out and about running.
It's a chair. The body's on its own chair.
It doesn't have a head, so I don't know how that would work. But yeah,
Use magic mouth.
we'll prop it up on a stool and they can watch it till we come back.
And different stuff on them.
As much money as you guys spend in this inn, the owner's like, oh, whatever.
So we go to see the.
Yeah, we'll go
what was
get the
that
body
guy? I
and
can't remember
take
his
it.
name.
He's another dwarf. That's all I know. He's a dwarf brother.
Ironbeard.
Yeah, that's a good dwarf name.
As I slowly push the disgusting skull board up, you can't see me.
Yeah.
Flop it on the table. How much for this?
Yeah, we found that too.
I'll give you 2 gold pieces for that mess.
2? Do you see how tall I am? I've been lugging this thing forever. It's worth at least 4.
Alright, I'll give you 4.
Alright.
It's worth at least like 60 or something.
It's got,
Yeah.
Nobody wants to touch that thing.
It's covered in blood and gore.
I'm sure that it's somebody's thing. You just need to look for them.
We don't have time to put it up on eBay.
Is that demon eBay?
Yeah. We don't have time
Ye
for
old
eBay.
eBays.
All right, and then you collect the 10 gold for the bounty on the 4th Magi. So Ironbeard says, you bring in the last one, you get the other 60 gold.
That's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal, I suppose. Yeah.
Did you ever find the other head?
That's a good question.
I was hoping you guys would do that.
Oh, if you want us to find the head, Ironbeard, you're gonna have to give us some more money. We turned in the bounty.
That's true. I'll give you 20 gold if you bring back the head. Who knows what some evil wizard can do with a head?
Oh yeah, I know all about that. Trust me. Well, we'll keep an eye out, I guess. Yep. You have any leads on that other than the hair you brought?
Yeah, you guys figured out it was bugbear hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bugbears. That's the lead.
Are there any of them in the city?
Not usually.
Well, how about unusually?
Unusually, I would ask the Zentarum. Or the Xanathar Guild. They like mercenaries.
Yeah.
I stay away from hairy. I mean, if it's more hairy than a dwarf, I don't trust them.
Yeah, that's a good philosophy, Ironbeard. Yeah.
Of course it is.
I'm thinking it might be the Zentarum. We've run into them already too many times.
Hate them.
Yeah. They were pretty bad. Cowardly folk.
That's true.
Cast sleep on me instead of dueling honorably. It was terrible, those magic casters.
I hope he didn't do anything nasty to you in your sleep.
Oh, no. We killed him. We killed him soon after, so it all worked out.
Got any other big bounties you're looking for while we're walking around?
Well, there's been this Minotaur running around killing stuff.
How much are we asking for that?
He has a bounty of, let's see here, he flips through his book. 100 gold.
Oh, that's more than we're getting for the Magi.
I'm the even greater menace.
He apparently had an affair with a noble's daughter.
We'll keep an eye out.
That'll get you. Did they have any describing words for him?
Not that you want to hear.
All right. Not carrying 100 feet of iron chains around his neck.
Can I? I'm not going to buy any more right
Okay.
You spent 4 days running around the biggest city, just killing bad guys.
Yeah.
All vigilante style.
You better buy a disguise.
And you're a 7-foot-tall Minotaur.
Yeah.
They'll never know it was me. There's definitely a lot. The big city.
It must be a different Minotaur. That one's got chains on him. Our notes don't say anything about chains. All right. Well, we turn in the bounty, and then I guess we just wait for everybody to group back up.
All right, so you all meet back up. What has Sorrow been doing this whole time? Is he just pout? Like, what does he do?
You want to follow me on my quest of evil?
Is he meditating? Or?
I've been questioning my life choices.
You can murder evil with me.
His friend's gone right now. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Roll a percentage of your life choices.
That's perfect. That's perfect right now.
Roll percentage to
Because I
see how
got
your
people
midlife crisis
doing
goes.
freaking necromancy and darn taking over people's bodies, and it's like,
Roll a percentage to
What?
see what color the Ferrari is.
Yeah. 9, you're quitting adventuring forever. You're gonna live as a humble merchant now.
I'm about.
Imagine.
For a bounty hunter, you have a lot of scruples.
If you roll a 1 on this, if he rolls a 1 on this, he gets 100.
No, that has to be 0, 0.
We cosplay today. So
I got me that. Hold on. Let me re-roll this. Hold on.
That's fantastic.
we all dressed
That was
up
fun. I'm gonna do
for
that
the
again.
last day of adventures.
So what'd you get?
All right.
It was fun.
Last day of this chapter.
Yeah, this chapter.
Have a good one, guys.
There it is. Okay. So, I mean,
I love how he's gone from just showing up to get his kids to play D&D, and now he's DMing and dressing up.
92.
92.
92. All right. Well, as you contemplate your life, you actually apparently came up with a get-rich-quick scheme to make yourself feel better about your poor choices.
Money solved every problem.
Right?
Let's see, so that's 40... 62 gold?
Good at 6.
Are you preaching your new cultish ways? You're the
I'm
new-
a sorcerer, not a warlock. Wrong magic caster.
Maybe you
Goodness
went out.
sakes.
Maybe you went out and did good deeds using your magic.
Hold on. What am I good at? What am I good at?
What are your cantrips?
Oh, something that is most likely to kill people.
Okay, you don't
You
have
can
any,
follow me.
You don't have like prestidigitation or mending or druidcraft or any of those kind of things you wouldn't have.
I only got thaumaturgy, and I don't think that's helpful.
You can entertain children with thaumaturgy.
I think most likely it'd probably just con people out of their money legally.
Con people out of their money.
You give him
Legal.
yeah.
How do you you became a tax collector is what you're telling me.
Something like that.
That's my character trait.
I mean, you're thinking of something, because I'm looking at my things, and the only things I'm good at are like persuasion, intimidation, and deception. So it's like,
Yeah, you're a you move from being a bounty hunter to a tax collector, a legal bounty hunter.
Right.
It's legal anyway. He's got paperwork. What do you mean?
You probably went to work for some noble to collect it on people's debts.
yeah.
I was about to say, you give him a get-rich-quick scheme as if he's not already a bounty hunter when there's a whole book full of gold ready to claim.
So you went from contemplating poor choices to just, I'll just make some money.
I don't know.
I'm
It
proud
happened.
of you, I say, from I don't know where.
You're back.
All right.
This
So
guy comes strolling back and pass out.
we only have about 30 minutes left. So if you guys want to stop here, we can. And we'll pick back up with the School of Divination, right? That's the next place you guys said you wanted to go?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So as you all meet back at the inn, the innkeeper. Let me roll a d6 here. The innkeeper pulls you aside,
Ah, perfect.
and he says, "I think we have a problem.
What's the problem?
The cleaner. She went upstairs to the Harper's room. Let me show you."
Uh-oh. Okay. Take me up there. This doesn't sound good.
Now, when you came in the inn, because you recently picked up the body of Manfred to take to those 4 members of the Harpers are still carousing at the inn, hanging out, drinking, telling stories of adventure. And he takes you upstairs, leads you down the hallway, opens the door to their room, and then there's like a foul stench in the room. And he leads you across the room and opens up a small closet, and there's 4 bodies that are crammed in the closet
Harper's.
that are the 4 Harpers.
Oh.
Not good.
That's why
that's
they
not
liked
good.
us so much.
You got any Febreze?
Yeah.
So whoever's downstairs looking like the Harpers
It's not the Harper.
might not be the Harpers.
Or it could be 4 more Harpers.
4 more Harpers who are doing like I did. They're just keeping the bodies for a little bit
Yep.
until they can turn in.
know
Yeah.
All right, so that's where we'll pick up next week.
Yeah. Like, can I really judge? I left the body there for 4 days. What am I going to say about it?
No, but I want to know who's trying to scam us.
Yeah.
All they scammed us out of is free drinks right now. So we had a party in a bar for 4 days. And
Who have you been partying with is the question.
we've just been partying. It doesn't matter.
You guys are like equal opportunity parties.
These Harpers aren't barbarians, are they?
Harpers
Are they bugbears?
No, but they could. If they're barbarians, they could be the wolf tribe.
Thank you
All
guys
right.
for watching. Thank you, Grim Scion and Dark Isaac, for following. Check back next week for more D&D, and check back. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, other events going?
There's events going on throughout the week.
Throughout the week.
Yeah, just
Check back throughout the week for more events. We love you. Have a good night. Don't get drunk and get rocked.
Like at least I didn't fall in the basement and get
We
stabbed.
gotta check out the doppelganger Harpers now. Do they all inexplicably have white hair? Maybe, yeah.
Like I said, or if they're barbarians. I don't know if the other Harpers were barbarians or not.
I don't think any of the Harpers were barbarians, to be honest.
The Harpers were more like swashbuckling, kind of roguish, partish.
So they're probably not the white.
Yeah.
I would tell the innkeeper though. There's probably going to be a fight in your end. Sorry, man.
I want to start moving people out before I just go downstairs and conquering presence everybody in the bar.
Man, I love my cold.
I love that you have a cult too.
I'm
Ian may be close to renovation shortly.
I'm honestly becoming like an unknowable horror myself.
I will be interested to see if your patron and Zareth just have to fight it out for control of you.
I'm surprised that
There's a D4
that my character is so strong, but I have a very high charisma. I'm too charismatic; they can't take over me.
Is this one of my dice? Your dice?
I thought it was a D4, but maybe it was a D10.
10?
It was blue. Whatever it was.
That might have been it.
That had to be it. There's not anything else down there, is there? I don't think so. Alright. Can't lose my daughter's dice. That'd be bad.
That was fun.
Maybe it'll be a three-way battle. Your patron, Zareth or whatever, and now your new cult under the mountain.
Oh,
not dead yet.
no, my cult doesn't. You overestimate this cult. They're just.
Oh,
fodder.
it'll be very powerful.
No, they
It will be powerful.
they don't like. It's like you're gonna give us great like power and fortune. No, you're just food.
Yeah, but they're powering Odie up, I'm sure. The more he consumes, the greater his power
I think
grows.
he's just is more lethargic actually.
No, I think it's the power.
Maybe you'll make a little game out of it. With all the hidden doors and stuff in the pyramid, you can set one free at like the top and he has to run down to the bottom.
I want.
See all next week.
Have a good one.
Now I want to know if you ever use that. You have to tell me.
Oh, definitely. I'm definitely going to use that at some point.
Illiterate people are just like, there's so many like kid corpses around here. What's up?
Why are there so many children disappearing?
What is this weird holy symbol that's carved into the head?
Yeah.
Your symbol is all over my cult.
Well, he's the center point, okay? I have no association with them. If they choose to follow him, well,
His
so
holy
be it.
symbol is all over. It's the cult of my symbol, or the symbol of my cult.
I'll make my way back there eventually.
Well, which god do you follow?
It is...
Some dwarf.
Yeah, two of them.
Whatever is the symbol you put in, that but up a little to the left is the symbol of the cult.
You just turn it a
You
little
turn
bit.
it a little to the left.
Uh,
You didn't put it in straight up, so it's a little to the left.
It's Hala Brightaxe and Gorm Golfin.
So it's their symbols, just a little to the left.
Alright, so it's the symbols of those two gods.
Yeah, just like turn 90 degrees a little bit.
That's great.
It'd probably work.
Awesome. Have a good week, y'all.
Yeah, we'll see you next
Alright,
week.
see you next week. Thanks again, all those of you who are in the stream.
I know a good way to use the coin.
I think we would have made it if we had to fight Odie.
Yeah, that would have been tough.
If we fought Odie, I don't think we would have made it.
I don't think so. We would have to scale his power level down a little bit.
Well, he was injured with a bad toothache.
We removed it and he immediately revitalized.
It was more fun that way.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, you doing alright?
Yeah. Yeah.
Big Odie.
The moral choice is really weighing on his
Yeah,
bounty hunter.
There are some players like that are so into their. Yeah.
I mean, he's not doing very much bounty hunting, to be honest.
He's a good person.
Thank you for watching our Dungeons & Dragons Adventurers League. Want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button and bell to know the next time we post to YouTube. Join in on the fun on our live stream at twitch.tv/CapeFearGames. And check out our website, capefeargames.com, for all your gaming needs. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.